yourself. You see. Normally, for example, in today's world, in the modern world, you have so many material facilities, but everybody looks tired, unhappy, running and running day and night. For what? Everybody says, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. Everybody says, I'm busy. Why are you so much busy? Why are you so busy? It's not important that you are busy. Today we are living a life as if to be busy is very important. It's not important that you are busy. What is important is what are you busy about? It's not important you are busy. What is important is what are you busy about? Of course you will say I'm busy about my livelihood. That makes sense. But still, whenever possible, catch the time to sit quietly, relax, think more about the meaning of human life, more about the importance of mind, more about getting that peace and happiness from within. Spend more time with those things, okay? Rather than always looking something from outside all the time. You will not get anything from there, okay? So that is what mind training is about. Any other questions? Yes.
I'll just ask something in general.
Yeah.
You said Lojong tradition starts with Atisha.
Yeah.
But, isn't it?
Not the start. Start, of course, we can say from the Buddha.
Yeah. So that's exactly my question.
Yeah.
What
Of course.
is different from this Lojong?
Because they're same. But when we talk about the usage of this word Lojong comes probably around the time of Atisha. Okay, so that's why we say the main source is Atisha in that sense.
Just the term.
Just the term. Yeah, Lojong. Because many people think that the term Lojong came from Domtamba, who is the direct disciple of Atisha. Okay. Yeah.
But the text
And also Atisha was one who really propagated this practice. He wrote texts on mind training and so forth. So it's also because of that. Yeah. But of course, if you look after the source of the meaning, it always comes from Buddha and Nagarjuna, Shantideva and so forth. Yeah. Okay. Any other interesting, challenging questions? As I said, this mind training is for happiness and peace. And happiness and peace has to be there right now, not tomorrow. Happiness is not rainbow. Happiness is not rainbow. That at a distance looks great and when you come closer it disappears. You need to be happy right now. How can you be happy? You have so many things that you can appreciate. When I say this in some other countries, some people say, "Oh, Geshe, I am a poor woman. I have nothing to appreciate." People come up immediately. People, judge this with their material accumulation. So I told them it's not so much about how much wealth you have. There are many other important things which you have. I said, Geshe, tell me please. You are a human being, not a dog, not a cow, not a snake. Huh? Are you happy that you are not a cow but a human being? Have you thought about it? One time somebody came to me and said, Geshe Lhakdor, can you teach me meditation? I said, it's very simple. Tomorrow whole morning you meditate that you are a cow, not a human being. Then you will realize what it means to be a human being. If you are a cow, where will you sleep? Who will give you breakfast? Things like that, you see. So when you think like that, you have to use your common sense, you see. Don't take anything for granted. With the human being, so much facilities. And especially in our case, we have both eyes intact, both hands intact, both the legs intact. Even among human beings, how many people have these things intact? So when you, for example, unfortunately, people, when they miss something, then they start appreciating it. Oh, I wish I have the hand, then I can do this. When they have the hand, they don't do this. When they don't have the eye, then they say, oh, how nice if I have the eye, then I can see His holiness or whatever, you know. But when they have the eye, they don't use it. You see? So we have. The most important thing, this human life with all the faculties intact. That's a great blessing. That's a great blessing. So just by recalling this fact, you can fill your mind with peace and happiness. Even among human beings, how many are there who are afflicted with very terrible diseases? Or born in an area where there's famine. On this very globe, on this very earth. We hear through everyday news how many people are suffering in different ways. So, they are lucky, you see. So just thinking in this way, highlighting the good things you have, you will be happy. And normally we keep on thinking about what is missing. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, I don't have that, you know. Oh, I am not very rich. Yeah. What do you mean by rich? Unless you have some kind of contentment and satisfaction, even if you become the owner of this whole globe, you will not be contented. When you are not contented, you are not rich. You are poor, you are hungry. So therefore, instead of complaining all the time, we should start appreciating the positive things that we have and what we can do with these good things. It's very important. Okay? Any questions? No questions? Okay, then read few lines maybe. Or shall we start tomorrow?
Yes.
Huh? Read.
Why not?
Why not?
We can start tomorrow.
We can start tomorrow probably.
Yes, yeah.
What time is it now? We have until 9:15.
Yeah, still 15 minutes are there.
If we can start tomorrow, or if you want.
Tomorrow
If-
other
if
people
you
are
get-
coming or same people?
More
people will come?
Same people and one more maybe,
Ah,
but,
one more,
but
okay.
it's,
Doesn't make. You have the text? Everybody brought the
it
text?
seems
You should have the text.
it's
So we do it tomorrow.
oh,
We
oh,
do
oh,
it
it's-
tomorrow. We do it tomorrow.
okay, so tomorrow. Okay.
Tomorrow,
it's,
yeah. Tomorrow everybody should have the text.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's,
This is a very, very precious text. Very precious text. And Atisha and his disciples like Domtamba, Podova and so many great teachers, they successfully transmitted this lineage. And this particular text, 7 Points of Mind Training, is written by Chekawa. who also, if you read his life story, who also made a lot of endeavor to find such a text. And finally, when he found the right teacher, he spent, I think, 14 years or something with this teacher, just meditating, thinking about this mind training. So, when it comes to mind training, it's not easy. That's one thing we need to realize. Because your mind is habituated to so many other things, negative emotions and so forth. It's difficult to change those die-hard habits. So it's important to make constant practice with knowledge, with awakening, with awareness. Constant practice. If you do constant practice, then things of course change. Things will change. And gradually you will reach such a state of mind where problems and sufferings cannot bother you. Cannot bother you. For example, there is one prayer written by one master who engages in this mind training. And in his prayer he says, if I am going to die tonight, wonderful. See? He says, if I am going to die tonight, wonderful, because I'm not going to continue to live creating problems on others. See, this is the attitude, you see. But he is not pessimistic. And he says, if I am not going to die tonight, but going to live a long life, wonderful. Because then I keep on helping others. See? So that's the perspective, you see. The question is not how long you live. The question is the quality of your life, how you live. So each and every moment can be a happy moment if you have the right attitude. I'll give you one very simple example which is very important in our daily life. The difference between knowledge and having no knowledge. Like for example, I'll give you a very concrete example. If one of my family member dies, or your family member dies, especially like say your father, mother, or somebody who you love very much, when that person dies, do you feel very, very sad?
Yes.
You feel very, very sad. Okay. You say you feel very, very sad. Okay.
My mother died.
Yeah. You feel very, very sad. Okay. Now we are meeting, okay? Now we are meeting, right now we are meeting, okay? Then after, let us say after 3 days I go, let us say to India, whatever. Will you be very sad? Very, very sad?
Not as much as I was sad when my mother died.
Exactly. Forget about not as much, you may not even feel sad. You didn't want to offend me, okay. So what I'm trying to say is, you see, when I go, you will not feel sad because of many reasons. One, you did not have very special close connection.
And no attachment.
Not two, you know that this person is here for 3 days, he is going then after that. You see, your mind is prepared for that. But with your mother, you thought, I'll stay with my mother forever. You see? So that's what the Buddha's teaching is saying, that right in the beginning, if you have this idea that all these family members, friends, whoever they are, they are like guests, you know. They are guests with me for a short time. So when you have guests in your home, what do? You treat them nicely. Politely, respectfully, nicely, and then when the guest goes, you will not weep, you will not cry, but you will smile and laugh and have a safe trip, you see. Everything good. But with family members, we don't have this idea, we think we are going to live forever. And then when you are actually living together, you may not be so nice to each other. I'm not saying everybody, but most of the time it may not be so nice to each other. You sometimes say bad words, sometimes you fight and things like that. But when that person is gone, then you shed your crocodile tear. You see, I call it crocodile tear. You see, I said crocodile tear because I'm not saying that it's not genuine tear, but it may be genuine. But what I'm saying this crocodile tear because you keep on doing the useless things. Because the desirable thing is when you are living together, you should have treated each other like guests. More than guests, you should have really loved each other, helped each other. If you had done that, then on the day of the death and separation, you have nothing to regret. You see, I did my job, you did a job. You will have a good life, I'm sure, because you lived such a good life, non-violent, honest, truthful life. So, believer in God, God will take care. Believer in Buddha, Buddha will take care. Whatever. You see, nothing to worry. You see, but that's not what we do. When we live together, we don't live nicely. For example, not only family members, but with your communities, you don't live nicely. You see? So when somebody goes, dies, then you cry. Because you do not know the reality. Let me give you another example, concrete example. I read in a text which says, if there are 3 criminals who are caught, and they will be executed tonight at 11 p.m. All these 3 people will be killed tonight at 11 p.m. Okay? Now these 3 criminals who all will be killed at 11 p.m., how should they live together? Fighting each other? Huh? These 3 criminals who will be killed at 11 p.m., they don't have much time to live together, few hours. So during these few hours before they are executed, how should they live together?
Nicely.
Nicely, yeah? Not killing each other, not trying to kill each other.
They will die anyway.
No, if they try to kill each other, what will you feel? You will feel very sad. You will be shocked that they are going to be killed at 11 p.m.
Anyway.
Still they are trying to kill each other. Still they are trying to exploit each other. Still they are being mean to each other. You will be shocked. All of us will be shocked. They should instead be consoling each other, praying together, doing something positive. You see? Easy, very clear example, yeah? Because they are to be killed after 2-3 hours, so therefore, during this short life together, they should be nice. Clear? Similarly, in our case, we'll all be killed after some time. We'll all die after some time. Say in this case, in this particular gathering, let us say, we'll all be gone after 50 years. Or 60 years, this gathering. After 60 years, we'll all be gone. Even if I'm on an average. When I say 60, 70 years, I have already given you a big discount. Okay, so after that we'll all be gone. So how should we live together now until we die? Remember the example. So therefore these teachings are so eye-opening, you see. And we don't know that, then we think, oh, I should be mean to this one, I should exploit this one, I should harass this one, I should bully this one, you see. You develop anger, hatred, and jealousy, and then you get headache, back pain, and so forth. You see. Therefore, Shanideva says you don't have to kill people, they will die. It's written in Shanideva's text, clearly. You don't have to kill people, they will die. But how many people know this? There are so many who are now very fond of killing. That's the thing, see. Since we cannot give life, we have no right to kill, take life. So therefore, while we have this life, number one, which is not life of animal, but life of human being, life of precious human life. So we should make an attempt to be peaceful and happy, make each and every moment worthwhile. Therefore, His Holiness the Dalai Lama sums up his teachings by saying that in your life, if you can help others, help them as much as you can. And if you cannot help, at least do not harm. By taking yourself as an example, take yourself as an example. If you do not know how to treat with other people, take yourself as an example. Do you like other people mistreat you? If you like mistreated, then you can mistreat others also. But you don't like your being mistreated by others. So you do those things to others which you like others do unto you. And don't do those things to others which you don't like others do unto you. This is the simple rule. Okay? So that is the direction of the mind training. Okay? So we'll come back tomorrow and discuss more. But you got the idea already. Okay. So I don't know how I'm going to spend the rest of 2 days. And then also every evening after we finish, we should, whether you are Buddhist or not Buddhist, that is not important. We should dedicate whatever good things we have achieved for the benefit of all those people who are suffering in different forms. Okay? Because right now, in this world, among human beings, like places like Rwanda or Nepal, or many other places, there are many people who are suffering sometimes due to natural disasters, sometimes unfortunately man-made disasters. And man-made disasters are essentially unnecessary problems. So with the effort of all of us, we can at least minimize the man-made disasters and also help those who are suffering through natural disasters. So whatever merit we have achieved today, we reflect on cultivating positive emotions and helping others. May this become a cause for long-lasting peace and happiness of all sentient beings. Then would you like to join with me for a few prayers? Just repeat that, because this is a good way of stopping many unfortunate happenings in the world. This is the short mantra of Heart Sutra. Teyatha Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasam Gati Bodhiswaha. Teyatha Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasam Gati Bodhiswaha. Teyatha Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasam Gati Bodhiswaha. Thank you. Good night. Not solved. Thank you. Thank you very much.